I used to draw every single day. And there was also a point in my life where I would like post to Instagram every single day of what I had drawn. And I was so excited every day to come home from school and just draw to post something. And now I think I draw like maybe once a month. Sometimes I get into like, I draw a little bit for a week and then I stop again. And it makes me really sad that I'm dropping a hobby that I really used to love. I think for me at least, I stopped drawing. Part of it was because I stopped using Instagram. Like I think that was really like a motivating factor for me, that I felt like I had to show up to someone. And it was a lot of pressure in one way, but also I felt like I was planning maybe not my day necessarily, but I was planning throughout my week, like, okay, I'm gonna draw this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna post this to Instagram. And then during COVID, I got super addicted to social media because I was at home all day, and so I decided to just delete everything, which felt really nice. Like, I did download every post and whatever, but I stopped using Instagram during COVID. And with that, I also kind of stopped drawing. And I think I had stopped, like, a little bit before then, but it was really like the nail in the coffin, like, I'm not gonna draw and post. So drawing became, like, at the time it felt like, now I'm just gonna draw for my own sake, but then, yeah, I didn't draw. And nowadays, I am still drawing every now and then, but I mostly draw digitally. And I think, for me at least, like, that's more distracting. It's very easy to just open YouTube and do something else. And also it's less rewarding. Like, looking back at my sketchbooks, I feel so accomplished having like filled a sketchbook. Doesn't matter if a lot of the drawings are really bad, like just having a completed sketchbook feels so nice. And I think when you're drawing digitally, you kind of lose that in a way. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot actually about drawing. Like, every now and then I feel like, I should probably draw today, but then I never pick it up. And the thing is, like, I really want to start because I know that it's super relaxing. It's like a nice way for me to wind down. That is not something like video games or TikTok or whatever that's like bad for me, or like I work in front of the computer, so I don't need more screen time necessarily. And so I think drawing could be a really good thing for me. And also one day I would like to like sell art in some way, like maybe stickers or print something cool. I don't know. Like, I have sold emotes and whatnot on Etsy, but it's not the same thing, I think. Or maybe it is, but it's, yeah, I would like to do more of it at least. And so then I have to draw, and I don't. And I also think one aspect for me at least is like, especially with some old people, they leave like a journal that like their children or someone else can read through, even if they're still alive. Like, you don't necessarily have to be have passed, but you know, it's like a journal. You look into it and you're like, oh, I wonder what they were going through, or what, maybe they were on a vacation that week, or maybe this was like a very happy part of their life or something. Or just like getting a glimpse into what someone else is thinking about. Like, I think art is also something like this. And I think having my sketchbooks filled when I'm old will be a nice way for me to, like, I don't know, leave a legacy or something. I don't know. But yeah, I really like that aspect of it. It feels cool. So I think this video, long intro, it's probably gonna be a pretty short video. I'm trying to make shorter videos because I got some feedback. I was so happy when I got a comment. But yeah, I want to make a little bit of a shorter video. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna research a bit on YouTube, maybe on like a blog or something. Maybe I'll even ask like ChatGPT or something. We'll see. I'll look online for advice for like how I can build a good habit out of this, because I really I'm serious about this. I want to start drawing. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you what I've learned, and we'll paint a little bit together. Okay, see you in a minute. So, notice also how I'm wearing the glasses, because now I'm wiser. I've been on my computer for, I don't know, maybe an hour. I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos. So I thought I'd go through them and explain what I've learned, or my biggest takeaways at least. I'm gonna link all of the videos, I think, somehow. So, one of the first videos that I watched was actually called How I Built a Daily Drawing Habit with a Busy Life by Duos Art. And I really liked this video because it was very like hands-on, like things you can actually do. She's also from a tech background. So when watching this video, I had some takeaways. When thinking about it, like, yeah, I do have the desire to draw. And I also have the resources, which I think is noteworthy. Like, there isn't really anything stopping me. Or her recommendation was to think about habits that I already do. For example, like, I make coffee every day in the morning. For me, I'm studying Japanese, so like I do Anki every day. And then tie like a new habit that you want to start to one of your habits. So for example, if you want to start doing squats, you can start doing squats every time you brush your teeth or something, because you're gonna brush your teeth every day. And I think I could do something similar with drawing. Perhaps like I think to start, I will start to do it when I'm drinking coffee in the morning. I will do like a little morning sketch if I feel like it, but I will try and like rewire my brain to connect those two. But the thing that I really liked about her video was that it wasn't so much about like you have to do it every day or you have to set up these habits, and it's like so much like that it's your fault. It was she was coming from a point of like, find a moment in your day where you could do this activity that you want to do, to like maybe make that moment a bigger part of your day or something. And I like to think of it in that way as well. She also said that sharing progress creates like a feedback loop which motivates you, and that's kind of what I went in for when I've talked about Instagram. Like that for me, that was really a way for me to get feedback on my art and feel like it was valued. I shouldn't need that, but I think it helps, so maybe I show it to my partner or like a friend or family or something. Then I watched a video by Kesh Art, or Quiche Art, I'm not sure how to say it, he's a really big creator. And my biggest takeaway from him was just draw what you're feeling. And like, he had so many tips, but the thing for me really, like, that I connected with was that I often draw when I'm feeling something. Like if I'm going through something, I'm very passionate about something, or very sad, like I feel like I have to use art as like a tool for that, just to like get it off my head. Like maybe I would like journal or something instead, but I could use art, and I used to do that. I saw a video by the Royal Academy of Arts. I know, I'm a scholar. Like, they didn't even talk so much about what I got as a takeaway, but what they did talk about this video is that you should draw where you are to kind of like remember it. But my takeaway was that when I draw, yeah, I sometimes draw where I am or where I've been, but more so I draw to like immerse myself. So like I'm very immersed, I'm in my drawing when I'm drawing. And so it could be like a physical place or a place I like in a movie or in a show or something. And for me, yeah, drawing is immersion, and that's why I lose myself when I like listen to good music or I'm super passionate about the subject. And I think I should really use that to my advantage. And the last video that I watched was by, I think her name is Vespertilio, or their name is Vespertilio. It's called Why Do Adults Stop Drawing? And How to Start Again. This one I really liked because while it did start off as like, oh, it's kind of like if you don't draw it's because you don't want to or because you weren't supported, like maybe you're just being lazy. I don't know, I had a lot of nice takeaways from this one. So the first thing that she mentioned was that I probably kept going when I was drawing because I was supported by my friends, family, or online strangers. And that's also true for like talking about when I posted about on Instagram. Like I had a lot of people talking to me about my art and also seeing my art, and so that motivated me to keep going because I was I was supported. So I'm gonna find that support again somehow, and maybe that's through this, I don't know, but maybe I will also like start sending my art to my friends, or maybe I will start an Instagram again. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I think I need to find that support. But the biggest takeaway that I really liked from this video that I'm gonna start doing is that you should gather things in your daily life to take inspiration from and to draw them. And I could really like envision this for myself, like when I'm out doing something, a lot of times I'm taking notice of something that looks funny or pretty or, you know, it's standing out to me. And sometimes, and usually, I do take photos of them, but that could be like a little routine for me to like when I have gathered some fun photographs of things, I should take the time also to draw them in my sketchbook to like show myself what I was thinking in that moment. Yeah, so all of these things really motivated me to start drawing more. So I think I can close this and let's get started drawing. Or maybe I have already been drawing, who knows? This is all over the place. I think another thing for me that I need to figure out to actually do this more regularly, like yeah, if you have the craving you will take the time to do it, but I think also I need to lower like the friction to get started with drawing, because right now, I'll show you my desk in a second, or maybe I'm showing my desk as I'm saying this, like I don't really have a good space to draw. Like when I lived at home, I had a huge desk and my art stuff was always out. So like when I came home, I could just get started immediately. I can't really do that in this apartment, but I should have my art supplies like a little bit closer at hand so that I can just, like as soon as I get the thought of like who I want to draw, I should get them out and actually do it. That made sense in my head. I hope that makes sense to you. Essentially, I should have my art supplies like close at hand. Like especially the things that I use the most should almost always be on a table or like next to a table so that I can just pick it up and start drawing a little bit. I think that's it for this video. It was so much fun to just draw, and I don't know, I feel like I'm like setting a path for myself, like by saying it out loud that I want to do this thing, maybe I'm more likely to do it. So that's good, I guess. And I think a fun thing that I would like to try, and I hope you keep me accountable for if you care, is that I want to do like a weekly or bi-weekly or whatever, but like somewhat regular just tour of my sketchbook to just show you what I've done, because, or what I've been drawing and thinking and yeah, listening to in terms of music. But because right now, like, I'm not sure if I want to post to Instagram. I'll see how I feel about it. But I want to have some like outlet where I show my art. So I think I might do that. So next video might be something completely different, but there will be at least one follow-up video where I'll talk about the tips that I've shared and what has worked for me and what hasn't. And also, a million thoughts. If you have any advice for what you do, and maybe like when you draw, do you draw in the morning? Do you draw after school? Do you draw after work? Like, how do you keep this habit? Maybe you can give me some tips and I can steal them from you. That would be really nice. But that's it. Live, laugh, love. I'll see you in another video. Bye bye!